Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Something very interesting in the last part of this report. Coyle's warning us that we can't afford to take L's existence too lightly. In particular, it says, the concentration of killings that are beneficial to Yotsuba will likely be noticed by L if they continue on Fridays and Saturdays.
Sounds like this Geraldo Coyle has figured out what we've been up to. I admit it's quite impressive. At any rate, I personally think we should stop killing every weekend.
This is unbelievable. It's like they're trying to confess to everything.
As long as we have this video as evidence, we could probably arrest all 7 of them.
This is not good.
He hasn't been flexible up till now, has he? It would be nice if he could spread out his killings over the whole week.
The fact that Coyle noticed what we've been up to makes it too dangerous to continue killing at our usual pace. From now on, we have to be even more careful and make sure that nobody else happens to notice a trend in these deaths.
Now, on to the main topic. Who should we kill?
I think we should focus on ELF Insurance. If they expand into the Japanese market, Yotsuba and many other companies will lose valuable clients to them.
Agreed. All right. Any objections to killing these people from ELF with accidental deaths?
No objections.
Is this for real? How can they do this so easily?
Another potential candidate is Santoro Zenzai, a member of the Kugisawa group. He's been protesting Yotsuba's resort development plans. Zenzai's known to have high blood pressure, so we can designate a time for him to suffer a stroke resulting in natural death. Any objections? No objections.
Kira, deaths by accident, by disease, designated times of death. It's all just as we suspected. You were right.
No, unfortunately, we can only be completely sure after those people they've named are dead. We will continue to monitor these meetings and take note of what they say, how they act, and most importantly, whether the people they choose actually die. If we can confirm the connection between their plans and their deaths, then we'll definitely be able to catch Kira.
planning to catch Kira by letting these guys actually carry out these murders, but we can't let that happen.
That's right. It's obvious that these 7 men are behind the killings. With Matsuda's testimony and this footage being recorded, we have all the evidence.
You're making this difficult. If we were to go back now, everything we've done would go to waste.
So what do you say we take care of the implant in 3 weeks, and as for Zenzai, we'll ask Kira to kill him this weekend?
No objection. If that's what they're going to do, then there's not much time left. Light, we already know the phone numbers of these board members, don't we?
Yeah.
I don't care who we call. I need to reach one of these men and have them stop these murders.
Please hold on. That will cause suspicion. It would mean the investigation was up within 3 days after being contacted by either. And also, it would make it far more unlikely that we would be able to discover who the real Kira is. We can't afford such a huge setback, seeing how far we've come. In order to catch Kira, we are going to need some solid proof.
If one of these 7 men is in fact Kira, would it be safe to say that if I try calling one of them, the odds of that person actually being Kira is going to be 1 in 7?
I'm thinking there could be more than one Kira among them.
We're prepared to let them know that the investigation is catching up to them. Let's place our bets on these odds. Ryuzaki, I'm going to pose as L. Judging from their conversations so far, the one least likely to be Kira, but with the most influence is Namikawa.
If you're going to make a call, please use this phone. It's set up so it can't be traced or tapped.
You know, this would all go a lot faster if we kill off the exaggerated companies and be done with it. Why? No one to split their hold.
Is this Reichi Namikawa, head of the Yotsuba Group's marketing department?
Yes. And who is this?
Listen carefully, but don't draw attention to yourself. I've placed cameras and wiretaps around that meeting room. Even as I speak, I'm recording footage of your entire meeting.
The first thing you discussed was Hatori's death. Now you're giving me who to kill next.
Am I correct?
He's been watching everything.
If you are not Kira, or if you are not someone who can contact Kira directly,
Let's make a deal.
A deal?
I need you to delay the test. Villain's President and Mr. Sensei by 1 month. I doubt it will be difficult for someone of your standing to accomplish that.
Yes, I see. Right, go on.
if you complete your end of the deal and cooperate with our requests from now on, your crimes, no, not just yours, but everyone's crimes,
Crimes and perception of Kira's will be pardoned, based on the premise that Kira blackmailed you into participating in these meetings.
I see. Okay. My only option is to join L. No, I'll be dead if Kira manages to find out. What should I do?
if you tell the others about this call, they will panic. It would be of no advantage to you. Everyone would be arrested immediately. But that's not my intention. I'm planning to go one-on-one against Kira.
Listen, if I win against Kira, you will be acquitted of all charges. If Kira wins, then you'll be free to carry on with your comfortable life.
Just play along with both parties. Staying on the sidelines would be best. We're not in a position to lose anything regardless of who wins in the end.
It would only be a loss if I decided to arrest you right here and now.
Damn it. He already knew my answer would have given.
That's all for now.
Okay. See you Monday then. What's going on, Namikawa? Who is it?
One of my men screwed up again. I'll have to... Anyway, sorry for the interruption. Let's get back on top. Here's what I'm thinking. We'll give Coyle 1 month to review what he did. If he still has not done anything, then we can go ahead and kill the targets randomly. Then we'll give him another month to investigate and repeat the process. Once we get Miguel permanently, we can go back to killing 2 people a week. In other words, our top priority is the elimination of Once we kill him, there won't be anything getting away. But until then, we need to be careful.
Right. Reasonable plan.
We'll still be meeting next week.
Quite amazing, like, not only did you manage to defeat Kira, but you also suddenly recovered. It sounded exactly like if I end up dying somehow, it's quite possible that you would be capable of succeeding me.
What? Why are you being so morbid? There isn't time for that. We only have a month to figure out Kira's identity and gather evidence against him to prove it. This is only the beginning.
Yes, but you were the one who first noticed the connection between Yotsuba and Kira. You actually might be more capable than I am. I honestly believe you could take this on. Tell me, if I should die, would you take over for me as L? If I should die, would you take over for me as L? If he is Kira and just playing innocent, he's sure to say yes.
What are you talking about? As long as we're joined by these, we would die together anyway. I see. Ryuzaki, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to tell everyone what you're really thinking right now. He thinks that if I am Kira, then there are two possibilities. Either I'm just pretending I'm not him and putting on an act, or Kira's power has passed on from me to someone else, and I have no memory that I was ever Kira in the first place. He's trying to determine which, if either, is the truth. The first theory, if I am putting on an act, he will never remove these handcuffs. No, even if I wasn't pretending to be innocent, I'm sure he still wouldn't take them off. Ryuzaki still believes that I'm Kira. Even if that power had been passed to someone else, he thinks that I would have planned to have it returned to me once I'm safe from suspicion. In other words, I wasn't being controlled at all. He thinks it was a plan to pass on the power and arrange for it to come back to me once I've been cleared.
Impressive. He figured out exactly what I'd been thinking all this time.
Ryuzaki's theory is that once I steal L's title, I will become Kira again.
Correct.
Taking on the identity of L, having the power to control the police in every country, while being Kira in secret. It's ideal. And you're thinking I could do it. No, that I would do it. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes.
But what about now? I told you I don't want your title. That should prove even to you that I'm not putting on an act, shouldn't it?
If this is all an act, and you are trying to steal my identity, there's no chance you would be foolish enough to reveal your plan in front of everyone. Wouldn't you agree?
Ryuzaki.
Huh?
Do you think that I'm actually capable of becoming a murderer? Kira? Even after I help you catch him? Do I seem like that kind of person to you?
Yes, you do. I've always thought so.
Not again.
Okay, break it up! Once is enough! It was a draw, so let's just leave it as an even match, okay?
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, let's focus on catching the Kira that's in front of us right now. As long as I have the handcuffs on, you shouldn't have any complaints.
I suppose so. We only have a month, so there's no time to get distracted.
Ryuzaki,
Yes?
we have plenty of footage from this meeting. Can't we use that as evidence against those 7 men and prevent the murders of other criminals?
Here we go again. Unfortunately, no.
But why?
At the moment, we're not certain if Kira is among those 7 men. If all they have is a tenuous connection with him, then Kira will kill them as soon as they're arrested. We have to be absolutely sure that Kira is among them, so there's no point in detaining them now. And even if it does turn out to be one of them, it will still be quite difficult to determine who the culprit is. I believe it's still far too early for us to make our move.
Hold on. At the same time, we can't say that he's definitely not among the 7. That means there's a chance the killings will stop if we take this opportunity to arrest them.
I think Dad's right. There is a chance. We have to act on it.
Excuse me, but I think from now on I should go after Kira by myself.
Huh?
You can use these headquarters as you wish. I'll also be here, but we will be working independently. You can conduct your investigation under your own direction. Feel free to arrest those men if you like. I will be carrying on my own investigation. We'll only get into arguments if we don't split up and act separately at this point. This is for the best.
Are you saying you're going to figure out who Kira is by any means necessary?
Yes. This case will never be solved unless we capture Kira himself. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say that preventing more deaths is pointless. But if we don't uncover the entire truth once and for all, Kira will only appear again and the number of victims will continue to increase. That's why I believe it's more important to find out who Kira really is. As I've been saying, I'm opposed to arresting those 7 men. If you want to do so, then you will have to take responsibility for it. I will pursue Kira on my own. We only have 1 month. I wonder who will succeed.
Ryuzaki, where are you going?
To Amani's room. Sorry, I know you're on your father's side and all this, but I can't remove these handcuffs. I'm afraid you're going to have to come along with me.
Light! I didn't know we were supposed to have a date. Oh, right, I should have known.
Misa Amani, tell me, do you love Light from the bottom of your heart?
Huh? Yeah. Of course I do.
But you also worship Kira, don't you?
Well, yeah.
So then, if you had to choose between Light and Kira, who would you pick?
What? That's obvious. Of course it's gonna be Light. I'm really grateful to Kira and want to meet him someday in person, but that's not true love. I definitely choose Light.
But your precious Light is planning to catch Kira, isn't that right?
Well, yes, of course I am.
He says he wants to catch Kira. Now what will you do?
Well, if that's what Light says, then I'm gonna support him no matter what.
I see. So if you were given the opportunity to work with Light on this investigation, would you take the offer?
What? Ryuzaki?
Yeah, of course I would. I'd do anything I could to help Light.
Wait, hold on a second. Where are you going with this?
I'm planning to have Iber pose as Geraldo Coil again. He'll tell the Yotsuba members that while he was investigating El, he discovered that Misa Amane might know who he is. He'll also tell them that El brought her in for questioning on suspicion that she was the second Kira.
That part is true.
If the Yotsuba group believes that Misa could be their lead to finding El, then they'll say that they want to meet her to discuss their advertising campaign. They'll use that opportunity to question her. Thanks to Matsuda's screw-up, they may already be considering Misa as their new spokesperson, so this could work.
Yeah, right.
We can't do that.
Why not?
This plan is too risky. Who knows what could happen to you?
Oh, wow. Does that mean you're worried about me? Yay! But don't worry. I won't mind doing something like this if it's for you, Light.
Listen, Misa. If they suspect that you might know who El really is, we don't know how far they'll be willing to go to get that information.
No problemo. I promise I won't say anything, even if they torture me.
I can attest to that.
But Kira can control his victims' actions before their death. There's a good chance he might try to manipulate her into revealing what she knows and then kill her. Also, if he does manage to kill El, he won't have any use for Misa. He'd kill her to keep her silent.
I don't like the sound of that.
Light. You forget that if we win against Kira, Misa won't die. Besides, as long as we're handcuffed together, you and I share the same fate. If I die, so will you. If that happens, Misa is the one who would grieve most of all. Either we lose and both die together, or we successfully catch Kira. Which is it?
We catch Kira! I would never dream about living in a world without Light.
Yes, that would be dark.
Cut it out! This is just crazy!
We're running out of time, and I'm starting to get desperate. As for Misa Amane, I've turned to her because I know her bravery and love for you is boundless.
Do you really mean it? Oh no, I think I've totally misunderstood you all this time. I even called you a pervert. But you actually do understand how I feel, don't you?
Yes, Misa is indisputably the most perfect and worthy woman for Light.
Yay! You're such a sweetie. Thank you, Ryuzaki.
I could
course, any friend of Light's is a friend of mine as well. Let's all be friends together.
Yay, fun.
And of course, I would never think of betraying any of my friends. With our powers combined, we'll arrest Kira.
Unfortunately, Light's taking a different investigative approach from us, and will be looking at his father and the others. I'm afraid it will just be you and I.
Huh? What's up with that?
Come on, Elle, now you're just playing dirty. You're leaving me with no other choice but to join your...
No, that's quite all right.
What are you talking about? Of course he'll be joining us.
That's not it either. I've been opposed to this investigation since the beginning. It's too dangerous for her.
Oh, Light. You're so sweet. Thank you for worrying about me. But please let me do this. I want to be useful to you somehow. If I can be useful, then maybe you'll love me even more. And besides, I would gladly die if it were for you, Light.
Figuring out the logistics of arresting 7 people is going to be challenging. I don't suppose you two have any ideas. Mogi? Matsuda?
Hey, I thought we were supposed to be meeting every other week, not this often.
It can't be helped. We just received a new report from Coyle. He says that Misa Amani might know El. According to Coyle, El once questioned Amani as part of his Kira investigation. But see, here's the problem. He says, I've been able to deduce that Amani worships Kira. At the moment, Yoshida Productions is trying to promote Amani as the new face of Yotsuba. My recommendation is that Yotsuba use her for the next ad campaign and take the opportunity to extract information about El. Personally, I don't like the idea. It's unacceptable, if you ask me.
Oh, really? It seems like a perfectly good plan.
I don't think that's what Oe was trying to say. It's supposed to be Coyle's job to investigate Elle's identity. It doesn't make sense for him to leave all the hard work to us, in my opinion.
Exactly. We're paying him to uncover El's identity, after all.
Why don't we contact Coyle and see what he has to say?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Mr. Kida, I thought we agreed before that you'd only call me if it was urgent. So, is it an emergency? Yes, I understand. In that case, I think I have an even better idea.
Even after those meetings are over, I have to come home to punish criminals. Being Kira is so time-consuming. But things sure have become more interesting lately. It's pretty clear that Misa Amani was the second Kira, and that Elle must have caught her at some point. The only way she could have gotten out of that situation is by forfeiting ownership of her Death Note and losing all memories of what she did with it. I'm not about to leave things as they are. I'm going to make Misa Amani my wife. Everything I could ever want. Money, power, and a beautiful wife. That'll be enough to make anyone envious. Once we're married, I'll just invest a large lump sum in her life insurance.
She would never marry such a disgusting fool.
Rem, make sure you hide the notebook in the usual place.
Right now, this is the only thing I can do, for Misa's sake.
All right, let's try again from the top.
Tell me, Misa, is it true you once said that you came to Tokyo in order to meet Kira?
What?
Misa, please stop overacting. It looks too cheesy, not to mention fake.
Huh? But I thought that was a realistic performance.
Just do it again.
Whatever you say, oh so great director.
If you don't get serious about this, I'll kick you.
Misa.
You're not smiling enough, Mochi. And you can just call me Misa, you know.
I'm not cut out for this, but it's part of my job, so...
Misa!
What is it, Mochi?
Today you have an interview with the Yotsuba group to see if they'll use you in their new ad campaign. But remember, this is also an infiltration mission, so stay sharp!
Don't you worry, I already know about that. And of course, that means you can't let your cover fall either. You're gonna play the character of the hyper-energetic manager, okay?
Right! Bring it on! Whoa.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Good morning! I'm Misa's manager, Kenichi Moji, also known as Mochi.
Mr. Oi, Mr. Shura, it's so nice to see you again.
Good luck, Misa!
Way to go, Mochi. You're a natural.
I'll be here ready to celebrate when they decide to hire you!
I don't think I'll get out for this.
Now then, I don't believe you and I have met before, have we, Misa? My name is John Wallace. I'm the executive advisor for the advertising department. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I'm very pleased to meet you too.
Well, this might seem a little bit sudden, but I'd like to be honest with you. We've been talking about it, and we've pretty much decided to hire you already. But before we make it official, we'd like to clarify a few things.
Yes?
We've been doing a little background check on you, and according to our sources, a burglar killed your parents during a robbery. You worship Kira because he killed the suspect. Isn't it true that you came to Tokyo in hopes of finding and meeting Kira?
What? Who did you hear that from?
I'm afraid I can't answer that. The information is reliable, and now I'd say it's confirmed. The look in your face tells me that these are the facts.
Coil, I never thought you investigated that far.
Also, you're still hiding something from us, aren't you? Something you'd prefer the world not to know.
Okay, here's where I pause and look nervous.
It seems you were detained by the Detective L for a short period of time. We'd like you to tell us the full story of what really happened. It would be a problem if the new face of Yotsuba turned out to be Kira.
Yes, we would appreciate it if you were honest with us.
All right, I understand. I'll tell you everything. Yes, I was held for questioning. I didn't think it was L, but he did ask me lots of questions about Kira. But I'm not the second Kira, and I never was. I was released because he realized I didn't have anything to do with Kira after all.
Did you manage to see who it was that was restraining you?
No, I was blindfolded the whole time.
But if he asked you questions, surely you heard his voice, right?
Only through a speaker and voice filters, so...
Come on. What the hell is this anyway? A job interview or a police interrogation? How long are we gonna keep this up? I'm going to the bathroom.
He has a point. It seems the interview veered a little off track. We're very sorry.
Excuse me, but would you mind if I went to the bathroom as well? Oh, this is getting exhausting, but everything's going well so far. I just have to keep it up.
Being touched by this scrap of paper alone will not restore her memories of the Death Note, but at least now Misa can see me once again.
What is this thing? Some kind of monster?
Misa, you're in a dangerous situation right now. There are people within Yotsuba who can easily have you killed. I've come here to warn you. Calm down and listen to me.
Calm down? This thing looks like it's gonna kill me.
Please believe me, I'm your ally.
Misa's alright. Maybe we should have wired her to do something to track her movements. Just as I thought. The Kira before I was detained and the one that surfaced afterwards, they must be two different people. The MO clearly doesn't match. This Kira is killing criminals as soon as they've had their crime broadcast on TV, regardless of the situation. He's punishing people who never intended to kill, those who sincerely regretted their crimes, or people with excusable circumstances. The original Kira would have never punished those kinds of people. That's the sort of distinction I'd make. The way the original Kira acted is disturbingly close to my ideals. What the hell am I thinking? I'm not Kira. Something's gotta be wrong with me if I'm seriously comparing myself to that murderer.
Light Yagami is Kira. is Light doing at the moment?
What are you? I mean, I can tell you're not a stalker, but you don't look like a human at all.
No, of course not. I am a Shinigami. Before you were captured by L, you and I worked closely together.
What are you talking about? I don't understand. You know me, and Light is Kira?
The Death Note. It grants its owner the power to kill someone simply by writing that person's name in it. Light Yagami took it upon himself to punish criminals using that notebook. He soon became known to the world as Kira. You also possess that same power. In fact, your ability was even greater than his. You managed to find Light by using your power to determine that he was in fact Kira.
Light is Kira? And I'm the second Kira?
That's right, or rather that used to be the case. Light arranged it so you would both lose this power. This was all according to his plan.
He did? And Miyazaki was right.
Misa, do you still love Light enough to die for him?
Unbelievable. You've got to be telling the truth. You already know everything about me. I totally believe you now. And yes, I do love him. Not to mention how amazing it is that Light and I were both Kira. Of course I'd want to believe something like that. I only wish I could remember it.
You haven't changed, Misa. And it seems your feelings for Light will never change either. It's enough to convince me that the only way you can be truly happy in life is if you can support him in his plan.
Thank you, Shinigami.
It's Ren. The current Kira is a vile and pathetic human being. I don't know what he's capable of. Be careful, and beware of the others from Yotsuba. Trust Light. Let him do whatever he feels necessary.
Okay, I got it. I guess I should just act normal in the meantime, though, right?
That's right. When you go back to the interview, you will be able to see for yourself who the real Kira is. Be on your guard and do not trust him.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry it took so long. I was just fixing up my makeup a little.
Listen, when you return, I will be in the room. The man sitting in front of you will be Kira.
The person in front of you is Kira. Higuchi's Kira? That bastard!
Lisa sure is late. They're back!
Hey! I'm exhausted.
Yotsuba agreed to hire Misa on as their spokesperson for the new ad. That's good to hear.
I should give them my cell phone number. Did you believe 3 out of 7 guys already messaged me asking some kind of date? So now I accept their invitations and investigate them, right? Oh, it's going exactly as I planned.
No, the plan's getting canceled right now.
Huh? But why? Everything's been going so smoothly up until now.
If we go any further, we'll be in danger. You can still appear in their commercials. But from now on, you should deny that you were suspected of being the second kid who was detained by L. Or he will continue being your bodyguard. But you'll be working solely as a celebrity.
If that's what you want, Light, then that's what I'll do. Oh well, I'm feeling pretty tired. Tomorrow shoot.
you taking our food.
My.
How the hell did you get in here? Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what happened last week on Shameless, all right? We'll look it up on goddamn Wikipedia.
I don't want you to sell the house.
Me, Ian, Carr, Liam, we're moving out.
I want.
They had 37 and a half.
The Dahmer case is something we had never seen in Milwaukee. It was an unreal moment in my reporting career. That night, back in July of '91, on the 22nd, Milwaukee police officers were on their nightly tour of duty. They came outside of Dahmer's apartment, just down the street, in their cruiser. And that's when Tracy Edwards approached them. Tracy Edwards was wearing boxer shorts and a handcuff hanging down on his wrist. So the officers were talking to him, and he started to share this kind of fantastical story about where he had just been, about this weird white dude that he had just had contact with.
Our minds were like, oh my God, just.
This is my diary. I'm reading you the excerpt from December 12th, 1978. So it says, today was an absolute miserable day. Rob never came home last night. He never got back to the store and he never went home. When I was about 15, I started working at Nissen Pharmacy. And I was a clerk. I was the person who sat at the front and ran the cash register. I met Rob Peast when he came to work at the pharmacy. He was the new stock boy. He did sports. He was a gymnast. And he had outdoor interests in hiking, and he was a photographer. He was actually working there to save money for a camera and a car. And he was very close with his family. He loved his family, and he talked about them a lot. I remember when I came to work on December 11th. In December in Chicago, it is freezing. And the cash register was right at the front of the door, and people were in and out a lot, and I would get cold. And so Rob had a very nice blue down jacket, so I asked him if I could borrow it and wear it up at the front while I was working the cash register. There was a man, middle-aged man, in a flannel shirt walking around the store. I asked the pharmacist, and he said, oh, he was a contractor who was there because they were thinking about doing some remodeling into the store. As the night was winding down, Rob came back to the front of the counter and said, hey, can I have my jacket back? I'm going to go outside and talk to that contractor about a job. And then he put his jacket on and he went outside. And then, the store stayed busy, so kind of lost track of time. And the fact that, we were getting ready to close, and his mom came in and wanted to know where he was. And I asked her, I said, he's outside talking to some contractor about a job. And she said, no, she didn't see him out there. So she said, tell him just call me when he gets back and I will come over and pick him up. And so when the final closing was at 10, his mom had called and said, is he back yet? And I said, no, he's not here at all. I knew that that night was Rob's mom's birthday. That's why she waited for a while, because they had a birthday celebration planned for that night. Rob would never have missed his mom's birthday. He was missing.